Capricorn, welcome to your September monthly messages from Spirit Reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Capricorn. This will not resonate with every Capricorn that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. If this reading is not for you at all, Capricorn, I highly suggest checking out your other signs in different placements. So my intentions for this reading, Capricorn, is to channel and provide messages from Spirit for you for the month of September, to ask if there's anything that you need to be aware of at this time, anything you need to know about for the month of September, what may be arriving, what may be leaving, anything to celebrate or look out for. If you have any beings of the light that you would like to welcome at this time, please do so now. And this could be in regards to your ancestors, spirit guides, angels, maybe even passed down loved ones. I'm going to ask Spirit to bring whatever Spirit wants to bring to the table. So this could touch up on your love life, your career and finances, spiritual evolution, your family. So hopefully it's the topic that's been weighing the heaviest on your heart and in your mind. Let's get this reading started. I'm going to go ahead and clear the energy using the sound bowl. If you are listening to this using your headphones, I suggest turning it down a little bit. I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's get the sound bowl going. All right, so what was weird, sometimes I share the visions and what I see, sometimes I just leave it for the cards to get the reading started, but what I saw was a steering wheel, and then I heard it's your turn to drive. So I don't know if you've been asked recently, Capricorn, to kind of step up in some area in your life or to completely take control, take over, or maybe you're going to feel the need to say, you know what, I need to do this, I need to lead this. I'm going to go ahead and move forward the way I want to. I'm steering this. I'm in control of this. It felt very boss-like energy, almost like emperor energy. So I don't know if you have Aries in your chart. Maybe you're possibly dealing with an Aries in your family, your love life. I don't know. But it felt very powerful, Capricorn. And it almost was like, you know, enough's enough. I'm doing this for myself. Let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say. First of all, I'm going to pull a major card here to see what the major theme of your September will be. Spirit, what is Capricorn going to be going through overall in the month of September? What is the main theme here? Disruption. Okay, the Tower card. A lot of people get afraid of the Tower card. Honestly, it is one of my favorite cards, and let me tell you why. Because sometimes we get so stuck in what we believe is right for us, what we believe is going to work, that even when Spirit tries to gently notion to us that what we are doing is not in our best interest, or who we allow in our space and our energy is not for our highest good, if we start to ignore those gut feelings we have, Spirit will send a bigger sign here. And maybe some of you have already experienced this Tower moment as we are, you know, somewhat into September. But the Tower, although something does fall that we believed was so right for us or that we believed was going to be stable, it gives us the opportunity to realize that it was never stable in the first place. And the beautiful thing about it is that the Tower never just stays down. We always can rebuild. So, you know, it may feel chaotic at first, it may feel overwhelming at first, but at least it's happening now, so this Tower doesn't stay on faulty ground for much longer than it needed to. It is time to rebuild. It is time to grow. It is time to regain stability. Aries energy, also Scorpio energy, but I also feel a lot of Aquarius energy with this card as well. So you could have those signs in your chart. It doesn't have to be the case. But now it's time to rebuild. Maybe there was a plan that didn't go accordingly to what you wanted it to be. But now there's a time to re-strategize. There's a time to learn. There's a time to really decide then, what is it that I want? And if what I thought I wanted really didn't serve me, What can I build now? Bottom of the deck, wisdom. Oh yeah, beautiful. Hierophant energy. You have 2 major arcanas, Capricorn. So Virgo season, September, end of Libra or beginning of Libra season is going to be a big one for you. One with a lot of wisdom. And I feel after this month, it's going to completely change your perspective. This feels like a big awakening, Capricorn. And I feel with this wisdom, with this knowledge, not only is it going to benefit you, but in some way you can share your experience with others who may be going through similar things in the future that you're going through now. You could teach others, you could help others. Maybe some of you are teachers in some sort of way, mentors, light workers. But this feels like something you're going to keep with you for the rest of your life, whatever it is that you're learning in September now. And it's helped grow you wiser. And that really is a gift. I know a lot of tarot card readings, people hope for that big promotion, that marriage, that soulmate meeting. But what I've learned through my own spiritual growth and journey is that even wisdom is just as powerful and beneficial as any of those life events that we all just crowd around the camera waiting to hear about. Because these lessons that we're learning now leads to even more success down the road. And yeah, I guess we all go through those life events at some time in our life, whether it's now or later, but you prevent less of those devastating moments with the knowledge you learn now. That's why I think knowledge is so powerful, is so beneficial, even if we kind of write it off as just another awakening. I think it's very profound. You know too, Capricorn, I feel there is some sort of ancestral bond or trauma or pattern, let's just say, that you are breaking. And I do feel your ancestors are one of your most prominent spirit guides. And I feel that they've been rooting you on to break this pattern that has been going on in your family for many generations. And I think too, you're going to help other people break out of their ancestral bonds. Let's go ahead and get the tarot out here. Powerful energy. I'm hearing it was all worth it. Interesting. Maybe that's what you're going to think of this looking back. It may feel rough now, but you'll realize it was all worth it, I guess. Even the disappointments, even the failures, they provided something. What does Capricorn even know for September? Oh, beautiful. After the Tower comes the Star, Aquarius energy, hope, faith. Remembering your mission, remembering who you are, remembering why you're here at a soul level. This is very spiritual, I'm feeling. This awakening is one of your most profound ones. And if you haven't gotten there yet, it's going to happen sometime in September. But after the Tower has fallen, the Star is here to tell you everything's going to be okay. Have faith. Still have those dreams, still have those goals, because that is a part of your destiny. I feel a major crown chakra opening, major third eye opening with this card. Wow. Beautiful. Yeah, okay, bottom of the deck. Didn't I say Emperor energy earlier? Yeah, you guys are taking power back, control back of the situation. You guys are realizing that instead of sitting here being, of course you can process your emotions, of course you can feel sad, not to just, cover it with false positivity. That's not what I'm saying here, but what I'm saying is that instead of just using your sadness every day to look at life as a world of failures, a world of pessimism, you're finally starting to say there's opportunities to come out of this because I'm making them happen. I'm doing what I need to do to take control back, to make the right choices, to get back on my feet, to fight, to sit, to delegate, to take control of. Like, really, there's strong leadership energy here. So what happens with the Tower, maybe it's affected multiple people in your life, including yourself. Something with your job, maybe at work your company is kind of taken a downturn, an unexpected turn, but you may be the one people look to step it up. Others of you, you know, this feels, especially if you are a light worker, that collectively what we're going through right now with like 6 planets in retrograde and even everything that's been happening in the last couple of years, the energy is very, very intense. And now more than ever, as we go into the age of Aquarius, we're looking for the light bringers, we're looking for the light code holders to reestablish what we are meant to do as humans. Not just to make the most money in the world, to have the most fame, to have the perfect life that people will look at us and say, oh, look at Capricorn, they have everything they could want, but it's to actually uplift us. It's actually to heal us and to actually lead us to a better way out of a low vibrational energy we've been in for so long into something so much more profound and stable. So for those of you that are light workers, you are here for a very important mission. But even if this is more personal in your life with the Tower card, you're taking control back of the situation. I feel family members, friends, or whoever even may be affected by this, they're looking to you to solve it. And again, that doesn't mean it's all on you, and if you don't act, everything's going to fail, but you do have the power to put everything back together again. I even feel some father energy here. Or masculine energy, let's just say that I think some of you there's some sort of relationship around your father that may be a bit complicated, but even through what has happened between the two of you, they still are proud, even if they were a bit rough with you, they're proud that who you become today, despite even their mistakes. I don't know why I'm picking up on that for some of you. And others of you who do have like a father figure that has passed away, or a brother, an uncle, grandfather, they are watching over you in this and guiding you to tap into that masculine energy within that they feel they raised you as. I feel like very much like military energy from this emperor. They could have been veterans. But to remind you what they taught you about strength and about making the right decisions even when it was tough to do so. Anyway, let's get going. At the center of this, the star, hope. Hope. In September, even with everything that has happened up until this far, failed plans, disappointments, setbacks, blocks, there's going to be a moment where you realize that despite it all, there's still something to be gained here, and I'm going to make it transmute the energy from so negative to something more positive, just by having an optimistic outlook. And maybe for some of you in September, this is a month where you're realizing pessimism never really served you. Pessimism just kept you in the same place. But when you start to see the world full of opportunities, and like, for example, when you look at a water glass and you see it halfway, do you look at it half empty or half full? And with it half full, how can you make it more, full to the top? You get what I'm saying? And I feel in this month, you are going to get ideas that are divinely sent to you about how to solve this tower moment, how to rebuild, how to move forward. And it's going to work with the star. And you're going to see that not all is lost. In fact, it's going to be even better than what you thought it was. Your original plan was going to execute. And what's crossing the star is the Page of Wands. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Excitement about this plan. I feel there's a new plan. Something around your career, something around who you want to be, how you're going to execute it, how you're going to implement it. A new project may be brought to you, Capricorn, or you may think of a new project, a new creative idea that you want to manifest, that you want to bring in. But there's something very special that Spirit knows you have that you can share with the world. And this is about maybe even having fame with the star for some of you. Crowned by the Nine of Pentacles, but we'll get there. you should be excited for what's to come, even if there has been setbacks, because it's not going to be forever. It's just temporary. This is what everything is telling me. There's going to be maybe a message of an offer, a message of right when you thought like all was lost, the plans have failed, someone's going to reach out to you saying, hey, I got this new project going, or hey, I really like your content, hey, I really like what you're doing here, or I like who you are. I think we could get this to work. And some of you with this Page of Wands, there's someone who has a crush on you, who likes you, who is excited to hang out with you more, who wants to hit you up more. A big crush, I feel. And I see the letter R, first, middle, last initial, could be that person, or could be a fire sign. Maybe a younger fire sign. Or someone that has a youthful energy. Could be you. You're regaining that youthful hope. Crowning this with the Nine of Pentacles. Virgo energy. This tells me you have everything it takes to make this right again, to make this work. I feel even for some of you, you've been saving your money, and it's going to serve you, especially if this tower has to do with anything with your career or an unexpected loss of funds. But even if you haven't been saving your money for something, for an emergency, let's just say for a rainy day, you have the drive, you have the ambition to pick yourself back up again and get right back on top in no time. And I even feel with this, Capricorn, people see you as this powerhouse, as even if you're younger, or even if you're new in your career, or new on this path, or new in your spiritual evolution, let's just say, they already see all the potential that you have and carry. You're natural is what I'm hearing at what you do. You know, some people take, if there's the Eight of Pentacles here, like tons of classes, tons of seminars, and they're still kind of just above mediocre. You have it just at birth, you're gifted. And this could serve you well. So again, there is some sort of tower moment, but it was so you didn't have to continue to build a tower off of something that was never going to work. So Spirit kind of pushed it down for you to let you know sooner the better, because you're just going to get back up and keep going at it again. And even surpass the tower that you built that was only this high. You're going to build it up to here in no time. And by the way, I don't know what you've been doing, Capricorn, but people think you look very attractive right now. The way you style, the way you dress, the way you just carry your energy. Maybe you've changed up your look, or you're thinking of changing your hair color, your hairstyle. Maybe changing the way you want your body to look in some sort of way, whether that's gaining or losing weight, whatever the case is, or gaining muscle, whatever. You're looking good, okay? And what's reading this is the Two of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. Yeah, so you know there's going to be a lot to do. You know there's going to be a lot of work. You know you're going to have to be juggling a lot of different situations. You know, finding the balance between work and play is going to be difficult. And maybe even some of you, things have been out of balance since this tower has fallen, or when this tower falls, you're going to have to put a little bit more work in than what you were planning. And you may get a little bit overwhelmed at times, but remember, you can still do this no matter what. There's going to be ups, there's going to be downs, but you have the skill and the efficiency to still keep it all in a balanced level for everyone too. I don't know why. For some of you, I feel there's people who, I don't know if it's depend on you or who need you in their life, but you're going to make sure everyone's taken care of. For those of you that resonates with. And here you do have another Two of Swords in the recent past. So your birthday could be January 2nd, January 12th. Perhaps your cuspers with December 22nd or January 22nd. But this is Libra energy. And I feel with this tower, or what has happened before, you didn't... How do I explain this? It's not that you didn't want to see or to believe what was happening was really failing or not going your way, but I think there was a part of you that was fearful if you can really do this, if you can really step up, if you can really make the choice to carry this on, to do what you need to do that needs to be done. And I even feel for some of you, you were really in your head too much so, where you started overthinking everything and getting in that mental rut, that mental hamster wheel, I call it, that just kind of goes and spins in circles. But you kind of dropped those swords and started listening to your intuition. I feel almost some of you are clairaudient, and it's like you heard from either your higher self or your spirit guide a message that gave you confirmation. And I don't know what it was verbatim, but it could be, you have what it takes, you can do this. Get back up, keep your head up. And now I'm hearing Keep Your Head Up by Tupac. Keep your head up. You got this. You got this more than you know. We wouldn't place this in your life if you couldn't do it. The universe. And if you need us, call on us. You're not alone. What you need to know, the Ten of Swords. So I feel a lot of you right now are feeling this Ten of Swords energy. But there's a completion, Capricorn, that's happening with this tower falling. The completion of, and whatever this tower was that you were building on caused you a lot of stress and anxiety, caused you a lot of worry. And it made you become in this existence of fear that wasn't meant for you. And that's why it had to end. Spirit couldn't see you, suffer in your anxiety or your fears or your worries anymore. And you kept it all in. But with this ending comes the new. It's not as drastic as the Death card, perhaps the Ten of Swords, but it's pretty much a step down from it, because there was so much devastation from what you felt from it. But what you don't see is the light shining right behind you, which is the Star card. The hope that's coming in, the faith that's coming in, that Spirit is sending your way. Help is on its way, is what I'm hearing. If you have been asking for help, praying for help, clarity, whatever, it is coming. And then it's going to make you in that Emperor energy and that Star energy to just shine, to rise above anything that has fallen. So let's go ahead and get some oracle cards. What does Capricorn need to know about September, Spirit? Why is Capricorn, or what does Capricorn need to know for September? Ooh, Sagittarius had this card, and I love this card. Fairies, earth magic. So again, yeah, similar to what I felt with Sagittarius's reading, some of you guys with that ancestral energy do have ancestors, maybe even ancient ancestors who long ago were medicine women, men, shamans, witches, magicians, have ancient ways of what they used to do to bring magic into the world that has been passed down to you, Capricorn. You do have this magic. And maybe the tower had to fall so you can find the magic within you to rebuild again. And some of you have connections to fairies, or you connect well with nature spirits. I'm hearing something about a park, and maybe you go to a park because you don't have a backyard or whatever to just chill out, be by nature, and there's spirits watching you in that specific park, on a bench, next to a tree, and by a creek. I don't know, so random, maybe for you, doesn't have to be, but this is your opportunity to bring the magic in, Capricorn, that you do have, or to unlock it, different than Sagittarius is, to unlock this magic. Let's keep going. Okay, vacation, interesting. So, Capricorn, once this is all said and done, once the tower has fallen, you started the plans. I do feel with the Star and with the Page of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles, there will be an opportunity to maybe just take a day off, to take some self-time, some self-care, maybe like a little mini staycation just for a weekend, to just get an Airbnb, to get outside of your home, to bring a friend, a lover, a pet, I don't know, to just take a break and to enjoy yourself and to just celebrate and realize that I'm all good here. And you see how she's riding that magic carpet? I even feel for some of you, I'm an intuitive reader. Again, I don't always go off of the words on the card. But I feel that astral travel with this magic carpet type of energy, where in your dreams or in meditation, if you want to ask about what to do, how you should move forward, and ask for a sign, you will receive it. But even so, you have that ability, Capricorn, to go to different worlds, to go to different dimensions. And that's what I was feeling with that crown chakra, that third eye chakra. And you're going to receive downloads from those astral travels on what to do and how to move forward. Absolutely. But for some of you, yeah, this is a time to let you know that even if you do feel overwhelmed, stressed, you can take that time to have a break, to do something fun for yourself. Go to a concert, go to the mall, splurge a little bit on yourself, or just to read that book you've always been wanting to read. Whatever it is that makes you feel happy, that makes you feel relaxed, and makes you feel like you're on a vacay, you'll have the opportunity to do so and still be okay, still be watched over. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and pull another card from this deck here. What does Capricorn need to know for September, Spirit? What does Capricorn need to know for September? Wow. Yeah, beautiful. Number 43 with Pisces energy, violets. And it says tranquility. The chaos will soon end, Capricorn. And again, September, beginning of September, maybe end of August was a little rough. More than a little rough, if I want to be honest, but it's going to restabilize. Because A, you'll make it happen. B, the Spirit has your back, and you guys are going to co-create a new balance in your life. And you're going to be at peace again. You really are. I'm going to go ahead and read the excerpt from the book, because not only does it have a great prompt that they write in it, but it also tells me the deities that are associated with this card here. So let's see. Number 43 could mean something to you. Okay. So it says, although you may have felt tested recently, a period of advancement and breaking free is now open. Adaptation may be necessary. However, a greater depth of meaning, loyalty, and truth is inspired by the appearance of violence. Secrets are safe, and those you hold closest are also afforded this protection. Yeah. The truth will prevail, and that which is no longer wanted will be weakened. Be wary of intolerance, insensitivity to the feelings of others, and blind faith. Magical correspondences. The uses are for purification, happiness, truth, death, and advancement. The deities are Io, Zeus, Priapus, Attis, Aphrodite, Venus. I thought that was the same person, but anyway. Celestial associations, Venus, and astrological sign Pisces. So a couple things from this stood out to me the most. And one of them was the truth will prevail, and that which is no longer wanted will be weakened. So yeah, although you really thought you needed this, wanted this was the only way, the only path, Capricorn, Spirit, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, had to show you that that's really wasn't it. And maybe for some of you, it kind of weakened your faith, weakened your belief in yourself, but that was never meant to be the case. The case was always just to show you the truth, that there is something so much better for you, and you deserve something so much better, even than what you thought was going to win you or earn you everything you wanted. It really wasn't all that, is what I'm kind of hearing. But also for others of you, that's not so much the case. It's still saying that what you thought you knew was true turned out to be something different. I think by seeing the truth of the situation, it makes the blow a less harder. And maybe you had to find out a truth, is kind of what I'm hearing too, that shocked you. But at least you know now, right? And also, loyalty and truth is inspired. Secrets are safe, and those you hold closest are also afforded this protection. So secrets are safe is really ringing through for me. You know, it doesn't feel ill-intentioned behind it, but maybe it's a plan that you've been wanting to do for yourself, that until this tower is rebuilt, or until you figured out, for some of you, if certain people had to be covered, you have a plan you've been waiting to reveal when it's the right time. And maybe you're afraid of certain people reacting to it because, again, maybe they do depend on you in some way. But this opportunity with the Star and the Nine of Pentacles is going to afford you that independence that you've been wanting, or trying something new just because you can do it. Why not? It's part of your destiny for whoever needs to hear that. So let's go ahead and get one more card for my beautiful Capricorns to see what your animal totem is for the month and any advice that that totem has for you. For my beautiful Capricorns. Anything else, Spirit, for September for my beautiful Capricorns? Wow, number 3, set healthy boundaries with Armadillo Spirit. Yeah, so again, I feel for some of you, you have worries over other people, very strong worries. And again, maybe, I don't think these people, I would tell you if I felt like 7 of Swords, devil energy, I don't think these people realize, Capricorn, the pressure they may put on you, the energies that they're sending your way that's kind of burdening you. And maybe to some degree, if we want to be real, it's because some of it was allowed for so long, where you were just like, it's not a big deal, I can just do this for them. But I think with rebuilding this tower, a lot of it has to do with what you want in your life, or what you want to allow in your life, and how you're going to build something more stable. So if there are other energies attached to this moment of rebuilding in your life, I think it is safe to say that you can set the protocols of how you want to build this. And if other people need to pitch in, ask them to. If other people need to give you space, that's fine too. And I don't think you should feel guilty for that, for some of you. Of course, I'm not talking about babies or children that depend on you, but I'm talking about energies that may ask too much without knowing so. And I think it's okay to let other people know your comfort for yourself, because you're important too, Capricorn. This is your life, or this is what you can build it to be. And others of you have set healthy boundaries. Again, whatever led to this tower, you learned of maybe what kind of caused the tower to fall. And therefore, when those certain things reappear in your life, where you get tested again, you will be able to say no, or you'll be able to cut it loose before it gets too out of control again. But there's a lot to be learned here. And I think part of this will be how to set the guidelines of your life, whether people are okay with it or not, or so how you can be happiest. Beautiful reading, Capricorn. Thank you so much for joining me here. I really hope that this has resonated with you in some way. If it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Want to run a free customized gift box from me? I'm giving away one free customized gift box to a subscriber every month that contains a tarot card I draw, an oracle card, a crystal I feel will really resonate with the winner, all that good stuff. And if you're interested in winning a customized gift box or learning more about it, open up the description box, scroll down a little bit, and you'll find the rules of entry there in case you're interested. I love you, Capricorn, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Capricorn.